Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot. It's me Matt here, and today I'm talking about anxiety and how to deal with it. Now, anxiety is something I've often had to deal with myself, and so over the years I've learned what works and what doesn't. Now, a lot of the advice given to people who suffer from anxiety, whether temporarily or on a more long-term basis, is just plain useless advice. People with anxiety are told to calm down, that it's going to be okay, and all of this. When that advice doesn't actually do much. If you tell someone who is, panicking, who is anxious to calm down, it doesn't really help. In fact, in most cases, it's going to make things worse. So is there a solution? Is there something you can do when you're feeling anxious? Well, in actual fact, there is. And I learned this a while ago, and I've actually since discovered that this is actually a fairly popular thing. This is actually an idea that has been explored and studied. And that is the idea that you can turn anxiety into excitement. So I noticed this a long time ago, that anxiety in the body is just excitement. All of the physical symptoms of excitement and anxiety are identical. The only difference is, with anxiety you feel bad, with excitement you feel good. But what I quickly realized was that this feeling of feeling good or feeling bad was all psychological. The actual physical feelings were identical. So the only thing separating anxiety from excitement is your mental attitude. So, bearing that in mind, you can actually start to flip the switch and turn your anxiety into excitement. The next time that you catch yourself feeling anxious, I want you to actually tell yourself, I'm just excited. And this isn't one of those mental tricks that you play on yourself to try to convince yourself that you're not really anxious, because it is the truth. You are excited. Anxiety is a form of excitement. Your reaction to it is the problem. You are reacting to that excitement in a negative light, when in actual fact it is just natural excitement that is happening. And don't worry if this doesn't seem to do anything. If you tell yourself I'm excited and this doesn't seem to change the fact that you feel rather negative about it, just be okay with that. Realise that it is okay to feel anxious and it is okay to feel excited, and it is just something that your body is going through. But really focus on that excitement part. The more you focus on how excited you are, the more you start to realize that that is what is actually happening. Your body is getting excited, and you may find that you are psychologically actually getting excited as well as that starts to change, and you start to shift away from anxiety and into realizing that it is just excitement. In fact, if you think back now to some recent times when you felt anxious, you may realize that there was something already there, something that told you already that you were excited. Because you may recall that some of these times when you felt anxious, yes, you felt anxious, but at the same time you did feel some excitement about that event. Maybe it was a job interview. You felt really anxious about what might happen, what you might say, how you might mess up, but at the same time you felt really excited about the idea of getting that new job. And you had these conflicting feelings, and often that confused you. You didn't know why you felt excited and anxious at the same time. And that is because, big secret unveiled here, anxiety and excitement are the same thing physically. Anxiety and excitement are one and the same. The only difference is your mental attitude to them. There's even some clues in the language. Have you ever heard someone say they're so anxious to get home and play a game that they just bought, for example? They're using the word anxious there to describe excitement. When you experience anxiety, your body is excited and you should embrace that and be okay with it. It doesn't matter if it feels bad, just embrace it, just embody the fact that you are excited, and you're going to find that you're more capable of dealing with it and acting in spite of that feeling. Because that is the most important thing that you can realize about anxiety, is you are never going to get rid of that feeling completely. Every single person experiences that, because excitement itself is a natural phenomenon and we are all experiencing it all of the time. Lots of situations make that excitement occur, and sometimes we feel good about it, sometimes we feel bad and anxious about it. That is natural. What we can, however, learn to do is to learn to act in spite of it. Learn not to be motivated by fear, to shy away from things that we want to do or try because we feel anxious, but to actually embrace them and let the excitement happen, ride it out, and try out some of those things that have been scaring us. Now, I hope that this tip is as helpful for you as it has been for me over the years. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe for more, and if you want to support the channel, then check out the channel's Patreon, which I'll link to on screen. Thanks for watching guys, take care.